Today we will be listening to a detailed audio description of the work Elkington Crunch from our special exhibition Future Retrieval Close Parallel, open now through August 29th, 2021. Close parallel implies two things that are strongly related, but not the same. A pair of lines, forms, or ideas that travel side by side but arrive at distinctly different destinations. Future Retrieval, the studio collaboration of former University of Cincinnati faculty members Katie Parker and Guy Michael Davis, specializes in using historical artworks as a springboard to conceptualize and create fresh, original works that reference or are close parallels to past artistic achievements while simultaneously vaulting them into a modern-day context. Through Future Retrieval's work, both object and installation-based historical designs gain a contemporary relevance and accessibility that entices viewers to dive into forgotten sources and forward-thinking explorations. Elkington Crunch is a work of art that is made by combining two pieces, a contemporary porcelain sculpture and a 19th-century metal tripod table with a marble top. The base of the porcelain sculpture is a rounded dome. It is topped by a disembodied rabbit head. The rabbit's nose and ears point downward. Its neck is met by a growing cluster of mushrooms as the sculpture ascends vertically. To the right, and slightly above and behind the rabbit's head, the head of a dik-dik, an African antelope, is present. It appears to have a distressed expression on its face as it recedes into the cluster of mushrooms on the central portion of the sculpture. As the mushrooms grow vertically up the piece, the stems become more elongated and the caps narrow. Along the stems are the bent legs of the dik-dik, which arch downward in a hooked fashion towards the head on the base of the sculpture. Another limb, this one much shorter, and presumably belonging to the rabbit, is seen on the left side of the work near the base and the rabbit's head. The entire piece is glazed with a brilliant matte turquoise glaze, giving the piece a uniform color. This porcelain sculpture is 19.5 inches tall and 15.5 inches in diameter. The historical tripod table supporting the sculpture has a round white marble top and a gold-colored base. It is 35.25 inches tall with a top diameter of 17.25 inches. The band below the marble top is decorated with laurels and horned ox skulls. The legs of the tripod table are connected to the top by three four-legged winged creatures with human heads. These sphinx creatures have lion-like tails and tall, feathery headpieces that reach the top of the table. Each of the creatures is sitting upon a leg which has an ornate leaf border at the top and is shaped like a bird leg with a taloned foot that grasps a ball. The three legs are connected at their middle point by a support with decorative leaf shapes. The tripod is a 19th century copy of an 18th century copy of a classical tripod discovered in the Temple of Isis at Pompeii. The original Roman tripod and the temple were buried under volcanic ash during the devastating eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 CE. Similarly, the grim crunch of heads, legs, and fungi in the sculpture suggests that something has gone terribly awry. Be sure to check back next week for another detailed audio description of a work from the Cincinnati Art Museum's collection.